faucet here, and you see this water here? Well, that little bit of water would puddle up. I always thought it was just from somebody using the sink, but I found out it was actually a leak. And so I turned off the hot water and left the cold water on and dried it up, and it was still there. So then I turned the hot water on and the cold water off and wiped it up, and hours later it wasn't there. So I know it's on the cold side. So this is an odd style faucet. So I wanted to show you how I'm going to take it apart. I believe it's an O-ring. That's the problem. To do this, first of all, I'm going to take a rag and put it in the bowl of the sink in case I drop any pieces. And then take a flat blade screwdriver, pop this off. That pops right off. Now down in there, I'm not going to move the camera because it's a pain in the neck to move the camera. There's a Phillips head screwed holding the handle on. So take that off. You don't have to pull the screw up and out. You just turn it enough turns to get the handle off. Leave that screw right in the handle. Then you have this sleeve. Now, I've taken this off, but to get the sleeve off, it didn't come off, so I had to, this is like a tacky mat, and I just folded it in half a couple times, and then I put it around it, tried to do it by hand. I couldn't do it by hand, so I used these vice grips, but it's already loose, so I'm going to do it, but I protected it from the vice grips with this tacky mat, so it does come off. So then you can just take that off, and then there's a sleeve, and you kind of got the same thing. It's if you can't get it off by hand, you can take some tacky mat, use some vice grips, and get it off. But there, I got it just with my own strength. But so then, once that's off, then you got this cartridge. The cartridge, I had to use my vice grips with some cloth on that to pull it out, but it's already been out once, so pull that out. I've already turned the water off, and if I hadn't, the water would spray up at this point. So make sure you turn your water off. So this is the O-ring. It's the old O-ring, and it just comes off. So I went to the hardware store, I got the O-ring. I got home, and I must have grabbed the bottom of the bag instead of the top, and the new O-ring fell right out. And so there's the old O-ring. So I had him staple the bag. Hopefully I won't lose this one. This is the new O-ring, just from a corner hardware store in town. Hopefully that will fix the problem. Matched in size. And I'll just put this on. Get it on there. Now I guess I could inspect for any roughness or any, but I'm going to just put that on. I'm not going to put any Vaseline on it or anything. I believe this. See where I put the rag in there? This has got to go like this because the handle's got to face that way. So these two notches have to line up with those two notches. Wiggling the O-ring down and in. Put this on. Finger tight. I'll need that in a bit. This I'll clean that up off video, but I'll just put it on for now. Put that on. Okay. Do here. Okay, that's that, that's that. Drop that in. Screw it on. Put this on. Now, turn the water on. Wipe it up. Turn the water on, wipe it up. See if we get any water around that O-ring. So I'm turning the water on. And hopefully well, it leaks now. I got another problem, but at least, is it leaking around here? Yeah, I've got a leak. So I might need to replace that cartridge. It didn't leak like that before I started. How not to fix a leak? Okay, time to turn the water on. See if it leaks. And see any water coming out? I hope not. No. Alright, so fixed. Hopefully this well, I got a drip. So I'll show you how I'm going to fix this leak. Pop this off. Pop that off. That off. Now I don't even have to turn the water off for this. Take that off. I'm going to tighten this. And since you don't see it, so slightly. Still got a drip. Okay, so we have this, putting it together, and let's make sure parts don't fall. This is my multiple try. There's a screw. Put this in. Oops. Tighten that up. Put that on. Now we'll turn the water on. Drips. Seems to not leak. And hours later, you can see that there is no puddle there.